Hi Taurus, welcome to your dream reading. I'm going to go over a quick list of the cosmic activity that we're going through and have coming up. We have Saturn retrograde May 10th to September 28th, Jupiter retrograde May 14th to September 12th, Pluto retrograde April 25th through October 4th, Neptune retrograde, which is June 23rd through November 28th, Venus retrograde in Gemini, May 13th through June 25th, the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius on June 5th, Mercury retrograde in Cancer, June 18th through July 12th, another solar eclipse in Cancer on June 21st, and then a lunar eclipse in Capricorn on July 5th. All of that to be said, we have a lot going on cosmically, right? And so that's going to, all that retrograde, I'm not going to interpret all of that because I am not an astrologer, but all of that is going to be a lot of energies coming at you for, to revisit or to close out or, however it comes to you specifically. But I felt like doing this dream reading, our dream space, our dreamscape is going to be ultra important right now because there's only so many hours in the day to get through all of these energies that are going to be pressing against you. So, and it doesn't mean pressing against you in a negative way. It's just like, in order to make the most, give your attention to the most, I feel like your dreams are really going to come into play. So I'm going to use the Mystical Dream Tarot for the reading, and it comes with this really lovely guide with the cards, and it's by Janet Piedolato. I hope I said that correctly. But she says in their dreams, they frequently point to the hidden meanings in our lives, the often missed issues which, when made clear, help to open doors to solutions and new pathways. And that is my intention here for this dream reading for you, Taurus. I'm not here to directly interpret anyone's specific dreams. I'm aiming to share the general message from Spirit in regard to those overall blockages and lessons you may be working through in your dreams. With that being said, let's get started. I'm going to get an overall theme from the Empathic Oracle, and then we will go from there. All right. So, Spirit, what is the theme for Taurus? What's the theme for Taurus? And we get focus. And so this is the number 14 card, which breaks down to a 5. And so I just am going to hold this here so you can let that imagery sink in. It may be something you have seen in your dreams, maybe not. It's just about us trying to figure out what is the theme and then how that applies to working through that in your dreams. Okay, so for Taurus, what is the blockage here in regard to focus? What is the blockage here? Actually, let me read the focus. Here I am, lack of focus, scatterbrained, huh? All right, so it says, my goals are before me, emotion, thought, and action, all in a single focus of their attainment. Focus is a wonderful tool, and it can serve many purposes in the knowing that energy follows intention. Used in manifestation, all our energetic power can be fine-tuned into a single thought to bring into fruition a desired goal. When used in visualization, energetic barriers can be created to keep one safe. In performing a task, all outside influences can be kept at bay as we focus on that which needs our attention. Sacred objects and mantras have also been known to be coupled with this skill known as focus. As these items are focused upon and we place our intention of following their intended purpose, outside influences are soon forgotten, losing their grip on our experience. Interesting. So I feel like this is about intention, manifestation, and obviously that breaks down to the focus. So that is the overall theme for Taurus, who tend to be very driven. And so I find it really interesting that this would be the theme for you. So, Spirit, what is the blockage for Taurus in regard to focus? Okay, so we get 3 of Cups. So I'll just let you look at that imagery there. These cards are not, they don't depict the traditional imagery of the tarot. So, I mean, this is really trying to stir your imagination and, help identify what's blocking you. And we'll go over that. I'm just going to pull the cards. Some of the cards are a little bit risque, so I may not, hold them up. You'll still be able to see them, but I'm not going to put them front and center like that if they're, too forward for YouTube. What is the lesson for Taurus, Spirit? Okay, and we get the Lady of Swords. All right. And then what is the advice? Spirit, what's the advice for Taurus in regard to focus? And we get the Dreamer of Cups. Okay, so let's have a look-see. Okay, so when looking at this as a blockage, I feel like, 3 of Cups, it looks like, we have the different phases, 2 different phases of the moon. So I feel like we're talking about past energies that, need kind of like purification in order to be left in the past, right? Our focus can be blocked by some of this emotional baggage that can come through, okay? And prevent us from reaching, where we're trying to get. And so I feel like, here's this fire energy that needs to kind of purify everything here in order to move forward. Now we have as the lesson Lady of Swords. And Lady of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords, is very focused. And she is very truthful. So I feel like what is being said here is that in order to maintain focus on, what you're trying to manifest, you have to have clear intention. And the lesson here, I think, is not allowing anything to penetrate what you're trying to manifest or focus your intention on. Now, to have this as the advice from Spirit, just looking at this, it's like she's holding the world, and we see like her sacral chakra here. Okay, this may be her root chakra. So maybe it's talking about getting grounded and not letting, the dreams of the past invade where your focus is now. But I'm going to get clarification on these just so that we can get the full meaning here. Spirit, why is 3 of Cups here for Taurus? Why is 3 of Cups here for Taurus in regard to focus? And we get the Queen of Pentacles, or Queen of Discs. So with the Three of Cups and the Queen of Discs in regard to a blockage of focus. I mean, queens are very clear on their intentions, and so I feel like you have two queens here. So this can be for male or female. I think it's more about the energies, right? So the Queen of Pentacles is all about, you know, being supportive and growth and, you know, nurturing her family, her being very in charge of her abundance, right? Very abundant. And one thing that all queens have in common is their intuition, right? So I feel like your intuition needs to be pulled into this focus, and that's going to help you clear that blockage. And it's going to help you not only have clear intention and focus, but you're going to have a clear target in the sense of what you're trying to manifest. The Queen of Pentacles is, you know, the ultimate manifester in a sense. I mean, she, as far as physical manifestations, she is the master, right? She is very independent. She has all the, you know, physical material things that she desires and that she feels bring growth and security to her family. Why is the Lady of Swords here for Taurus? Okay, so we get the Prince of Cups. So this is talking about really expressing yourself, communication. And the Queen of Swords is also about clear, truthful communication. So I feel like it's also about that self-talk when you're focusing. You know, it's about walking the walk and talking the talk, right? Of what you're trying to manifest, what your intention is, you know, what is your goals. Spirit, why is Dreamer of Cups here for Taurus? And we get the Seven of Swords. So I feel like, you know, the Seven of Swords can really be about, you know, standing up for what you believe in, choosing your battles, having a strategy in place. And to clarify the Dreamer of Cups, I feel like it's all about bringing thoughts, intuition, and your intention together in order to manifest. So I feel like all of this goes back to manifestation. And Taurus is very known for being able to manifest, right? So I feel like this is also talking about getting back to your true self and not allowing baggage from the past and outside influences to deter you, okay? What guidance do we have from the angels for Taurus? Angels, what's the guidance for Taurus? And we get patience. Archangel Jophiel, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. Okay, so yeah, all of this is about growth, manifestation, But, you know, with the advice being the Dreamer of Cups, she's very intuitive and in touch with her emotions. And so I feel like that's something that you need to bring. I mean, this is depicting somebody watering their, you know, gardens. So I feel like, you know, it's about bringing emotion and then patience, right? If it's not happening quick enough for you, maybe you tend to lose focus, and that's, you know, why it may come through in your dreams. Any other guidance that we have for Taurus? Okay, so we get overcoming difficulties, Archangel Jeremiah. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Excuse me. So I definitely feel like that goes back to this, you know, this Three of Cups, which isn't always about the past, but I feel like there's some emotional baggage that may be causing you to lose focus. And Archangel Jeremiah is saying, you've been through the worst. You're able to move forward. This crisis is over. Have patience. You will get back into your power and be able to manifest. Yeah, so those are the messages that I'm receiving for Taurus. I do appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. And remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.